When we have that feeling that someone is being fake towards us, we have that also gut urge to not trust them with anything. That means we don't want to tell them how we feel, we don't want to give them information, and we're very careful what we say in case they tell someone else and then everything just goes a little bit messy. Overall, we feel pretty weird around them, and you get that inkling that they don't like you. It could be someone that's trying to constantly pretend to care for someone else when you can see straight through them and you know for sure they are faking it. But sometimes you aren't too sure whether someone is a fake person or that's just how they are. So this video is going to tell you just that. They say bad things about other people. You can instantly spot a fake person in a group situation straight up by how often they talk about other people that are not in that immediate friend group. Someone may be saying some negative things about someone else behind their back, and there you go, they are a fake person. They always find a reason to show off. Do you get that really slimy feeling that that person is trying to show off about something they have, they are, or some new thing that they've purchased? It's basically them bringing on this amazing persona that they are much better than what they are, which is a sign of fakeness. They are very flaky with plans. They never really commit to the things that you suggest, or if you do something together, they leave early. You may catch up with one another and this person says, "Hey, let's do this again. I will give you a call or I'll message you on WhatsApp and we could arrange something." And you've noticed that they don't actually ever get in touch to arrange it. They only talk to you for their own gain. You can sense that someone is fake, yet they still come over and talk to you and it makes you feel very weird. They may be really nice and polite and then they always try to follow up with a favour and ask you to do something to help them out for their advantage, which makes you think, you only came over to me so that I could help you out. Or they only come over to talk to you when they are alone in the friend group and they have no one else to talk to. They are not there when you need them the most. A fake person is very good at disappearing in your time of need. If they are upset though, they will expect you to drop everything and help them out. However, when that role is completely switched, they don't answer phone calls and they don't really make much of an emotional effort to help you out. They're pretty bad at listening to you. A fake person, let's be honest, doesn't really care for the things that you say, so they're never going to ask you follow-up questions. They will always interrupt, and when you are talking, you notice that they are not really paying attention. They are fidgeting, scrolling through their phone, and they never give you direct eye contact. They talk about you behind your back. This is probably the easiest and the biggest sign to know for sure if someone is fake towards you, because you're going to hear people saying that this person said this about you behind your back and then this person said something in this way. Now, if the person that's receiving the information feels a little bit uncomfortable, they know that they are speaking badly about you. So if someone says to you, they said some really negative things and I wasn't too sure if they were being truthful about what they said, but I felt weird, that's your sign, they are fake. They are very hot and then they become very cold. You will notice that this type of person is so lovely and sweet and kind and humble, but then all of a sudden something triggers them and they become very angry, bitter, or passively rude and very distant. It's because the nice things that they were doing, they were just faking them all along. So as soon as something caught their attention, their true persona came out. They do not initiate the conversations. If you find that you are the one that has to always start the conversation, you have to invite them out, you have to make them talk and provide the conversation topics, you really have to overcompensate to make that relationship work, well, it's because they're being fake with you and they don't really care for the things you say. They are a people pleaser. The majority of fake people only do something to better themselves, and they will overcompensate so people like them more. They always brag about the expensive gift they bought someone, or if they are invited out to a party, they always bring lots of snacks and alcohol so they can relish and be like, "Look at all this amazing spread that I brought with me." They try so hard to make relationships work. A genuine friendship between two people means that you can come together, do the things that you want to do, but then you have these awkward silences, but they're not really that awkward. It's just a longevity of a silence and both people feel pretty comfortable. But if there is an awkwardness in the talk and that person tries to connect with someone to fill in the blanks, it's a sign they are faking that personality. They will become the most charismatic and enticing person in the room to keep everyone's attention directly on them. You will notice that they always seek out attention. This type of person will always say something or do something in order to get attention. They will purposely say things out of the box so that people think they are very cool. Maybe they are female and they make it very obvious that they are doing something that's considered to be masculine. For example, fixing a car engine in order for people to validate them and say, wow, you are amazing. You aren't doing stereotypical woman jobs. That's so cool. You will notice that when they share stories with you, it's always something that's going to one up themselves. They will talk about their expensive purchases, the amazing thing that they did that no one else had a chance to do, in aid to feel better about themselves because they're very fake. They only offer to help you if it gives them some gain. Now, a fake person is not willing to be there for you in your time of need, like we said before. Let's say that you have a broken arm and you need someone to help you out to mow your lawn because you can't do it, obviously. But you won't find that this fake person offers to do it for you. They will just kind of watch you struggle. Then they will come over and question why your garden looks a mess. And you're like, well, why didn't you offer to help me when you knew I was struggling? They don't quite grasp the hint that you need help because they're not really concerned about you. They tell you that they never get upset or ever get angry. Everyone gets upset, everyone feels red rage from time to time. It's a whole part of the human experience, and we all feel these emotions. However, a fake person is that person who says that they never get angry and they never get upset. And it's all an aid of fakery to make you believe that they are somehow an amazing person for not experiencing human emotions. Because apparently, if you are happy all the time, you are considered higher up than everybody else, which is worrying because if you meet someone that constantly said to you, you know what, never get sad and never get angry as well, you're probably going to think, that sounds like you need to discuss some therapy options. They never look at you when someone is cracking a joke. If someone is being fake, notice that they don't actually engage by looking into your eyes. You may notice in a group situation that when someone makes a joke, before we actually begin to laugh, we naturally look at the person who we are most closest to in that group situation. Now, you will notice that if this person never looks at you and doesn't really look at anyone, it's because they don't really connect with anyone. But if they are laughing, they are trying to keep up appearances so that everyone feels they are fitting into the friend group. Or they will do the complete opposite and always look towards you to gain your respect and your trust and really overcompensate on that relationship so that they can use it to their advantage later on.